Let us begin with the chapter verbs. Now we know verbs are action words. We have studied about it in previous class as well. In this chapter we will learn more about it. A sentence, as you know, must have a noun or pronoun and a verb. Verbs in turn may or may not have objects. Okay, the object of a verb answers the question what or who after the verb. This is a very important point, you have to remember it. She admired the teacher. Admired whom? The teacher. So here the object is teacher. The vendor signed a contract. Signed what? A contract. So contract is the object. Now look at this sentence. My classmate sang wonderfully. He spoke loudly at the meeting. So these verbs don't have object. They are just simply telling how the action was performed. Okay. Verbs that require objects to make grammatical sense are known as transitive verbs, and they which don't require are known as intransitive verbs. Always remember, some verbs can be used both as well, and we have to take in mind the objects. If a verb require object, it's transitive. If it does not, it's intransitive, and sometimes a verb can function transitively as well as intransitively. Okay. Now my favorite pastime is cooking. What? It is cooking. So this is transitive verb, like that. Now subject verb agreement. The verb in a sentence must agree in number with the subject. A singular subject requires a singular verb. A plural subject requires a plural verb. This is known as subject verb agreement. Now you know, if a subject is singular, for example, Arun goes to the cinema, so here the verb will also be singular, goes. We go to the cinema, here the subject is plural, so the verb will also be plural. The shopkeeper sells stationery, they sell stationery. For example, who has eaten my pastries? Now we will answer the question, I have eaten your pastries. Always remember, we use have with I, we, you, they, and we use has with he, she, it. Where do you eat your food? I eat my food at home. What are the children doing? The children are playing, like that. Two or more singular subjects joined by and take a plural verb. When there are two singular subjects, if they are joined by and, they take a plural verb. For example, Phuket and Krabi are beautiful islands in Thailand. Collective nouns take a singular verb. Two or more singular subjects joined by or take a singular verb. Why? Because there is an option, right? So it will be singular in the end. But here two singular subjects were joined, so they became plural. That's why they use plural verb. The verb agrees with the subject that is nearer to it when we use these connectors, either or, neither nor, not only but also. For example, if after this word or there is plural noun, so the verb will be plural. We are not going to think of this first connector, we will think of the last one, and the verb agrees with the subject that is nearer to it. That means nor के बाद जो subject आएगा, अगर वो plural है तो verb will be plural. Either Raj or his brothers are coming. See, Raj here is singular, but we are using this connector, and in the second part, his brothers, it's plural, so we have used the plural verb are. The verb agrees with the first subject when two subjects are joined by as well as with, along with. Now here this is inverse, as well as connector, with connector, along with connector. When these are used, so the first subject is taken into account for the usage of verb. The woman as well as her sons was present at the party. Here the first subject is singular, so we have used the word was. Nouns preceded by each, every, everyone, either of, neither of take a singular verb. When these words are used and nouns are used before them, that means the subject is singular, the verb will also be singular. Every student has to sign the copy. Nouns that are plural in form but singular in meaning take a singular verb. For example, mathematics. It's just a spelling with S, but it is singular, so it will take singular verb. For example, mathematics is a hard subject or it's a easy subject. The news is not really favorable. You can't say newses. This word itself is plural, but it can be a one news, it can be many news. So this word remains static, so the verb is also singular. Nouns that are always plural, take plural verb. This is simple. Proper nouns, if plural but denoting single name, take a singular verb. For example, Tom and Jerry. This is a combo. So it is, the verb used is singular. Tom and Jerry is my favorite cartoon series. A lot of, plenty of, some of, fractions, quarter of, half of. Take a singular verb when referring to amounts and quantities, and take plural when referring to numbers. When these words are used, if they are referring to quantities which is uncountable, it will be singular verb, and if they are referring to numbers which is countable, there will be plural verb. There is a lot of bread for the entire party. See, here this is uncountable, so we have used the verb singular. Half of the houses were newly painted. Houses we can count, so we have used the verb plural. Anyone, everyone, someone, anybody, somebody, nobody, each one, either and neither are always singular. You have to learn all these rules. Nobody is allowed to move till the police arrive. Both, few, many, others, several are always plural. Both athletes are running step for step. All, any, more, most, some are singular when the subject following them is singular, and plural when the subject following them is plural. Now they will take the verb according to the subject. If the subject is singular, they will take the verb singular. If the subject is plural, they will take the verb plural. Some of that metal sheet is needed. Metal sheet. If it had been here sheets, so it would have been here are. Some of the animals have kept their enclosures.